Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Learning Site. In this channel, we will learn several topics related to the computer science and engineering. So let's start with the topic Java programming language. So we'll start with its introduction. In this video, we will study about its evaluation of Java and Java architecture. There are some key founders of the Java who developed the Java. There was James Gosling, Patrick Norton, Chris Ward, Ed Frank, and Frank Sheridan. The origin of the Java can be traced back to the fall of 1992 and was called initially called Oak. Means Java जब develop हुआ था हमने उसे initially Oak बोलते थे. Oak was renamed as Java in 1995. Oak को Java का नाम 1995 में दिया गया. It was some brief history of the Java. Now, design goal means what was the goal behind the development of Java? Java was originally meant to be a platform neutral language for embedded software in devices. The goal was to move away from platform and OS specific compilers that would compile stores for a particular target platform to a language that would be portable and platform independent. It means जो जावा है वो प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट है जो हमारे सॉफ्टवेयर्स पहले आए थे वो प्लेटफॉर्म डिपेंडेंट थे प्लेटफॉर्म स्पेसिफिक थे तो उससे ऊपर उठने के लिए प्लेटफॉर्म इंडिपेंडेंट बनने के लिए किसी भी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम को स्पेसिफिकली ना यूज करके इंडिपेंडेंटली किसी भी सिस्टम पे चलाने के लिए एक पोर्टेबिलिटी प्रोग्रामिंग में लाने के लिए जावा को डिजाइन किया गया द लैंग्वेज कुड बी यूज टू प्रोड्यूस प्लेटफॉर्म न्यूट्रल कोड. Now we'll study Java architecture. Java architecture. Now let's see. In Java architecture, compile time there are two environments: compile time environment and the runtime environment. The our first step one is to write a code that is a Java source code and save it with .java extension. After saving the file, step two is just to compile the Java program and it after compiling the Java file it will convert into the Java bytecode with one another file extension dot class. After this Java bytecode moves locally on through network. Step 3 Class loader. Java class libraries and bytecode verifier. It means जो क्लास हमने उस सोर्स कोड में यूज की है उसकी लाइब्रेरीज लोड करती हैं. It was a part of a compile time environment and it will be a runtime environment. Bytecode verifier step 4 is Java interpreter and just in time compiler. After that, runtime machine. It is whole JVM internal process. After that, it comes to operating system and then output shows the hardware. It's all about Java architecture, its internal working, and how we write the code in Java and how it shows output. Now, Java architecture, our first step, there's a brief explanation of the architecture that we have seen previously. First step is to create a Java source code with .java extension. Step 2, compile the source code using Java compiler, which will create bytecode file with .class extension. Step 3, class loader reads the both user-defined and library क्लासेस. जो क्लास लोडर होता है मतलब दोनों यूज करेगा यूजर डिफाइंड जो क्लासेस है और जो लाइब्रेरी क्लासेस है इनटू द मेमोरी फॉर एग्जीक्यूशन. Step 4 bytecode verifier validates all the bytecodes are valid and do not violate Java's security restriction. Step 5 JVM reads bytecode and translates into machine code for execution. While execution of the program, the code will interact with the operating system and hardware. Now, there are 5 phases of Java program: added, compile, loading, verify, and execute. Means we first write code, then compile, then class load, then bytecode verify it, and then at last we execute the code by using a JVM and interpretation. Now move further. JVM. What is actually JVM? The output of the compiler is bytecode. The bytecode are executed by a JVM. JVM is an interpreter which converts a bytecode to the machine-specific instructions and executes. JVM is a platform-specific. Now, most modern languages are designed to be compiled. Compilation is a one-time exercise and executes faster. Execution of a compiled code over the internet an impossibility. Executable code always generates to a CPU operating system combination. Interpreting a Java program into a bytecode facilitates its execution in a wide variety of environments. I hope you all understand it very well. The basic introduction of the Java, what are the steps in Java and why we should use Java. So, thanks.